Yeah. Young Money, Nicki Minaj. To show you off. Tonight I wanna show you off. What you got? A billion couldn't never bought. We gonna party like it's 30-12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finer things in life. So just forget about the world, we're young tonight. I'm coming for ya, I'm coming for ya. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's all about you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do. 'Cause our body rock. Girl, I can feel your body rock. Take a bow. You're on the hottest ticket now. We gonna party like it's 30-12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finer things in life. So just forget about the world, we're young tonight. I'm coming for ya, I'm coming for ya. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's all about you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do. In time, ink lines, bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters on a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Runs out wiener, but I gotta keep an eye on the cylinder. Beauty, beauty and the beast. Beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. Beat'll get deceased every time. Beauty on the beat. Body rock. I wanna feel your body rock. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's all about you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do. 'Cause I wanna rock right now. 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 I wanna dance in the lights. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and rock your body right. Rock that body, come on, rock that body.
Rock your body,
Rock that body, come on, rock that body. Rock that body, come on, rock that body.
rock your body,
Rock that body, come on, rock that. Let me see your body rock, shaking it from the bottom to top. Freak to what the DJ drop. We be the ones to make it hot.
to make it hot.
Electric shock, energy like a billion watts. Space be booming, the speakers pop. Galactic, call me Mr. Spot. We bumping in your parking lot when you're coming up in the spot. Don't bring nothing, we call pink dot. 'Cause we burning around the clock. Hit the lights and then turn them off. If you bring that, don't make you stop. Like the jungle, we run the block. No one rolling the way we rock, way we rock. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. I wanna dance in the lights. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and rock your body right. Rock that body, come on, rock that body.
Rock your body,
Rock that body, come on, rock that body. Rock that body, come on, rock that body.
rock your body.
Rock that body, come on, rock that body.
Superfly ladies, all of my superfly ladies, all of my superfly ladies, all of my superfly ladies.
Yeah, you could be big bone, large. You feel like you own. You could be the model type, skinny with no appetite. Short stack, black or white. you do what you like. Body out of sight, body out of sight. She does a two-step and the tongue drop. She does a cabbage patch and the bus stop. She like electro, she wrote hip-hop. She like the reggae, she feel punk rock. She loves samba and the mambo. She like to break dance and calypso. Get a little crazy, get a little stupid, get a little crazy, crazy, crazy. I wanna dance in the light. I wanna dance in the light. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. You wanna go for a ride. Music and rock your body right. Rock your body right. Rock your body right. Come on. Rock, 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 rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Come on, rock that body. Let's go. Let's go. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. Rock, 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 rock. Let's go. I wanna rock right now. 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 Hey, I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. And possibly bend me over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Smack that, all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Up front style, ready to attack now. Pull in the parking lot, slow with the lag down. Convicts got the whole thing packed now. Step in the club, the wardrobe intact now. I feel it dawning, crack now. Ooh, I see it darling back now. I'ma call him, then I put the mag down. Money no problem, pocket full of that now. I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. And possibly bend me over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Smack that, all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Looks like another club banger. They better hang on when they throw this thing on. Get a little drink on, they gon' flip. But this convict shit, you can bank on it. Pedicure, manicure, kitty cat claws. The way it comes up and down them poles. Looking like one of them pretty cat dolls. And I hold my woody back through my drawers. Steps on stage, didn't think I saw him. Creeps up behind me and he's like, I'm like, I know, let's cut to the chase. No time to waste, back to my place. Plus from the club to the crib's like a mile away. Or more like a palace, shall I say. And plus I got a friend if you do this game. In fact, she's the one thing in the song that's playing. Convict. I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. Possibly bend me over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Smack that, all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, yeah. Miss Shady's rolling, D and I'm rolling. But when I'm marvelous, them rolling. Men just hoeing, big booty rolling. Soon I'll be all in them and throwing deep. Hitting no less than three. Block wheel style like we. Boy, I can tell you want me, 'cause lately I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. Possibly bend me over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Smack that, all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, till you get sore. Smack that, oh. And I just can't believe my first love won't be around. And I'm like, baby, 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 ooh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 ooh, I thought you'd always be mine, mine, baby, 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 ooh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 ooh, I thought you'd always be mine, mine.
Luda. When I was 13, I had my first love. There was nobody that compared to my baby, and nobody came between us or could ever come above. She had me going crazy, oh, I was starstruck. She woke me up daily, don't need no Starbucks. She made my heart pound. It skipped a beat when I see her in the street and at school on the playground. But I really wanna see her on the weekend. She knows she got me dazing, cause she was so amazing. And now my heart is breaking, but I just keep on saying,
Baby, baby, ooh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 ooh, I thought you'd always be mine. Baby, 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 ooh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, baby, ooh, I thought you'd always be mine. I'm gone, now I'm all gone. Now I'm all gone. Now I'm all gone. I'm gone, 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 gone. I'm gone, 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 gone. I'm gone, 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 Tonight, I wanna give it all to you.
I returned, folks. Had to go grab myself a drink and everything else before we got started. Let me pull up Phoenix Wright. It's been a little bit. But we should be good. Yep, we were doing Xenoverse quite a bit, but now we are back with Phoenix Wright. Episode 3, Turn Around Big Top. Part 3, The Investigation. We'll probably finish. Finally got the stamps over for my models. Gonna test them on some here later. Nice. Yeah, where we left off, we were investigating the whole circus issue with the flying man. We left off mid-case, so we'll be working through that here in a little bit. Hope everyone's doing well. Because my plan is we're going to finish Phoenix Wright, then we'll probably move on to Spider-Man and them after the forest. But, till then, let's get started. Now then, December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Office. Objection, you bitch! Rowdy yelled calmly to the witness. Exactly. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep. Magic tricks are, by their definition, tricks, right? But I never figured out how the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But that trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? Huh. What kind of trick was that? Let's see. Oh, it looked like she pulled the end of her thumb off. First, she pulled her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She moved it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really. Was it kind of like... Wow, how did you do it, Nick? You're like a real magician. See, this is why I can't figure out magic. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. That is the case. You keep trying to mess with magic, you'll just ruin the fun of it. If it isn't magic, I don't know what is. Exactly. Well, that's just weird spiritual magic. You know, stuff. What the hell? Why did that go that way? Hang on. Oh no, my game's trying to go to the wrong one. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Game settings. This isn't good. Hold on. Title screen real fast, just because for some reason my game just swapped over to the wrong screen. There we go. The game swapped screens. It went, oh, okay, and then just immediately covered chat. It's like, what happened? There we go. That was, I don't know. Like, oh, let me just click up, beep, what the hell? Why'd you go back to full screen? You know what I think it is? It's because I upgraded my graphics the other day. And the game finally went, oh, okay, boop. What the fuck? No, wrong monitor. Bad. So, what do you think? I don't see a way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of the criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal threw through the air? The only one who could do that is Mo, right? And he says he saw it. It's true. He looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If he was, he simply would have said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. Hydrate already? Can do. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. You're not helping my confidence here, Maya. I'll wait, cap off 35 off? Exactly. I mean, again, we did just finish the universe, and now we're back to this. Well, let's go to the detention center. We gotta get some questions. December 29th, detention center. The visitor's room. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. Oh, it'd be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it'd be an awesome special. Well, but if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get at me here quick, I have no choice but stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I have no choice. It'd be a contractual obligation. That's show business. So, tell me more about the night of the murder. The night of the crime. You didn't just happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was seeing the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off in the sky is not something I can do at will. I don't care what the stogie clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me how the trick behind flying? Well, you'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and that cheap imitation magicians is that I can keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in the court today, and I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! Oh, great joke! Why be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers of the circus are completely different, and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max said just rings true to my ears. Oh my, sweeties, wanting to hear about the story of the Grand Prix, are we? Well, to be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again then. Oh, you must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling the story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. Oh, I suppose I could say it again. Oh, voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself, I could die right here and then, a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. But by the way, I think everyone who has performed should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. Oh, I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Alright. Thanks. Well, let's head back to the circus then. Alright, the Big Berry Circus. You hear that? It sounds like two people are arguing. Alright. let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give it a shot already. Hello, hello. Alright, but, row your boat. Row your boat. Hey, come on now, what are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know this. I'm trying my best, but true though. Oh, this just isn't gonna work. Oh, come on, do you enjoy saying some stupid things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. Can't handle as simple as that. What are you gonna try to do going then, huh? Hello, Ben. And hello to you too, Trilo. Hey, what are you doing here? Can't you see we're trying to secret cache train course? I'm sorry. So you crashed training. Whoa. Yeah. Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we would try out his idea for a new routine. So, we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible! See, yeah, even they're surprised by the idea. I told you! They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. And once we got a grip on the basics, then it's all just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Hey, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to give one more shot at Regina. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. So, what can you tell me about today's, trial? I know that you already testified in court, but... You wanna talk about what you saw, right, now? Yes. Well, at first, we thought it was the old man. Just look at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, then he said hello and didn't even get a reply. Now, I meant he was draped in those godly symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? Well, what do you think, Ben? What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something about this isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her, huh? That's what I'm waiting for even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really want to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? You ain't got no clue about how things are, do you, sweetheart? But, only like this is part of being in love, huh? How? If you had a clue, you wouldn't know that waiting's such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a red, fine ripe tomato. So how's the new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're gonna take ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me just make one thing clear. We're not gonna take the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galatea. Performer should aim for the world. Who the hell do you think he is? Trio. He really seems to be fired up about this. Yeah, he needs to realize that he's the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, Trilo Quest will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now. Well, doll. Row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Let's rain on your parade. But wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Hey, don't screw this up! You gotta be a part of this too! Why was I show them the picture? I feel like they'll get pissed. Oh yeah, Money the Monkey. Would you mind taking a look at this? It's... I guess we don't need you to look at this after all. Well, you have a fantastic rest of your time. We're going to the plaza now. Oh, it's you two. Well, you look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen, that old clown really sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he's looking at you like you should have done something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts after you fake laugh for so much? Francesca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, you should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me back with a woman with a whip. Ain't no way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. Do not show up. Please don't show up. Oh, God, do not show up. Don't show up. Wow. Well, it looks like she's wound him up tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? Is that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. And that's what happened. It means the killer right passed through this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind that window up there. The acrobat has room up there on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's going to start an investigation up there. So we won't get any ideas going to the acrobatics room. Got it? Well... Francesca Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Well, in the meantime, let's go check on Mo. Yo, Mo, you out here? Mo's not here. He was here. You would have been able to tell before you stepped into his room. Sure, we've heard him laughing away. What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Very big circus, big top. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, I'm allergic to wild tigers. Eesh. So. Hey, right. Welcome to Fabulous the Cafeteria. Oh, crap, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why is everyone crying when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. Come on, it's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong. Try again. Okay. What do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay, now what's your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly. Oh, what an incredibly sad place, that cafe. Hello, Sato. I did it. What the hell's going on? He's being too nice. Hey Mo. You want to check out this picture? Ah, well, not this picture. Oh, he showed it to you guys too? This guy from first day at work? Nice. Hope work went well. Uh-huh. You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh, yeah. You need to show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust, too. Let me tell you, that thing's enormous. 18 hours suit. Wow, that's actually really nice. Congratulations. And that picture, I mean... he made us worship it. Every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big... bust. Huh. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Well, not that I'm into that sort of thing. The dialogue of this is fantastic. Today's been a real crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think I was gonna be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. You call that a crowd that refused to laugh. For instance, it's such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. Huh. I told them all a great start, being greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shirt, no shoes, no service joke? Exactly. How can you not laugh at such stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? Hey, listen, I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying, per se. It was, well, more like floating. I'd say why his face made me positive was Max. He got a psyche lock, so he must be telling the truth. Max's bus should be on the small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. Well, where was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden, the bus disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, here's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put that picture up. Huh. Oh, hey. That thing's really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust out of me. Sure. As long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Max G bust added to the records. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. The quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't other things to be had, huh? Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem to change. Tell us. What's changed? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on the bulletin board, there's a piece of paper that was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn. So, I don't know what it said, but I could see the title. Yikes! It says, to the murderer. Murderer? Yep, that's what it says. And the rest of it just happened to be ripped off. And, I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? Where the hell did my game just go? Why did it swap screens again? When did you find this? I'm looking for them. You know, hold on. I have a way I'm gonna fix this. I have a way I'm gonna fix this. We're just gonna do this real fast. We're just gonna bring chat over here. Because I'm not adjusting that. We're not adjusting it. We're gonna drag chat and everything else to the other screen. It was the morning before the murder. But before the murder? Yeah. The ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Right. Where to then? Let's... What the fuck? What the hell? What? I'm gonna get a pop-up from Meta. I'm not even on VR. My VR's not even hooked up. It hasn't been hooked up in months. The damn thing broke. Oh my Christ. Alright. Max, tell us what you know about this note. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder. It was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I don't know anything about that note. Well, when I read it, my heart simply skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really company. It was more like the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh. I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out for yourselves. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweet pie princess. Maxman, I'm going to ask you kindly in my presence never say those words again. Alright, let's check out the Ringmaster's room. December 29th, Big Top Ringmaster's room. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been the Ringmaster who put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was it really cold out or something? Well, he said check the pocket, so boop. Hey, you see that? Scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I got a feeling I know what this is. I bet it's the other half of that note Mo gave us. Let's hurry and check out that thing. Come on, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night at the Lodging House Plaza. 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to figure out who called out to the Ringmaster. Alright. Let's see. Where to next? Let's check out the plaza again. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! I'm sure you did a great job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the Iraq group back, finally. Oh, Miss Von Karma. Oh, sweet Christ. Nick? What is that? What's that beeping sound? Huh? It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's not usually far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick! Here! See you, pal! I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Yep, considering she's 19. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's biting us as a... No! Biting us the lashes as a whip. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix and I? Did you just have to jump out in skirts like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands and making the national news? Did she just whip Maya? Probably. National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you miserable plight, will be known internationally. I think she might be underestimating the importance of a win by a smidge. Also, I have got to be right back, Chen. I've got to use the restroom, so uno momento, por favor. So, 1 second, chat. Gonna be right back.
A test of your reflexes!
Sorry for that, chat. BRB. Now, talk to me, Von Karma, about tomorrow's trial. Miss Von Karma, here's you got your hands on something big, huh? I'm amazed that you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 bags on you. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? Conclusive witness. You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It is the final nail in your coffin. Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, I get alright. You wanna beat me and destroy me. Can't worry about her. Gotta try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will bring your dad back. My dad. Oh, you must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word, and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring my papa's name into this? Or any other conversation? Then, what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know whom I refer to. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles? Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means Miles Edgeworth was... right again. Miles is like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But... Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Seriously, they're older than her. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. Fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It is your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth wasn't never quite the same after that case. And then, the case after that one. He never set foot into a courtroom again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note in the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Someone in this world, he's still alive. He is. He's just doing his own little spin-off game at the moment. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course you did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. It's like your victory muddled the honorable name of Von Kamm. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place in my own two hands. Nick, what about Mr. Edgeworth? Maya, I only told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again. Okay? Nick. Miss Von Karma. 1. I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had enough of you. Him as well. What in the world happened? This dog is so barked and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you to of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk to the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Oh. We have an ad going on for the next 30 minutes. December 29th, Lodging House, 3rd floor, the Acrobatics Room. Now we can take a small pause real fast while things are going on. Do 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 do. Got my caffeine with me as well. Hope folks are doing good in the meantime on this Monday. Trying to think what other games we'll be able to play after we finish this. Because I will be fair, I did try. I went back on Bioshock. I'm gonna have to restart my run on Bioshock. And just be better with my planning on that in the future. But because I want to restart it, I'm just gonna wait to do that run. Because I know folks want to see me do Spider-Man, for one. And that was a game that I had already platinumed before. Which also, hilariously, I'm almost done finishing platinuming Xenoverse 2 as well. Alright. There you go. Break is over. So here we continue. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yeah. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingaling. But here in the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'll definitely show up here. Acro, you remember the circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope, or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. And one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Besides, the ringmaster truly was a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided I would find a way to devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good he has done in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes, I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute. She truly is a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that is a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge at Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs are badly damaged. And you can't walk now. I can't even stand now. And since I lived on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. It's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Whoa. Psyche-lax. It doesn't seem like his injuries were caused in acrobatic nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was injured. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus during then? What happened? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was in the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they ever allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I had been convinced it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounds kind of ominous. What did you witness? What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. See? And the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? It was flying straight up into the air. He, Maximilian Galactea. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive it was Max you saw flying? I was absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick. Okay. Thanks for our talk. Gonna need to think of a way to get what's-his-name to talk. Time for the big top. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yuck! Wonderful. Today's special must be filet of phoenix. Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? You were going to teach Money the monkey a lesson, weren't you? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite the man. He was. I loved my dad so much. I hate to say it. She doesn't seem to be all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? And that means my dad's looking down at me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. You know, that's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Did she just read my thoughts? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. Really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. Got a feeling that everyone's gonna do great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie? He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you. Oh, you must mean something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of sprinkles. It's really beautiful. You should just see it. We should. When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? You saw that monkey? Could you get my costume back for me, would you? It's really important to me. Alright, fine. Gladly. Leave it to us! Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay, you really gonna do it? Alright, let's go find that monkey. If I had to guess, he's in the only room that hasn't had anyone in it yet, which is gonna be Mo's room. Oh. Huh. I guess not. Wait. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Let's say it through to Gina first. Meanwhile, at the big top. Can you tell me more about this note? Regina, have you ever seen this before? Oh, I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a little while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket. Huh? I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah. I always take Akro as breakfast in the morning. That's why I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. Did you realize the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep. But since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. And then what? I wonder if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You did it. You put on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, didn't you? I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know? Huh. It was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Note was updated. Thanks. Where was you in? So that was in Akro's room. If I had to guess, it means Akro is probably the murderer. He's probably faking how bad his injuries were as revenge. No one's gonna suspect the crippled. That'll restrain the monkey. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's money! That monkey's holding something. That's the thing that meant a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on the monkey. Tourney style. Alright. Alright, just give it back, you monkey brain. Give it back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. A real man wouldn't make a little girl go, down! Being attacked by the monkey. I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. You know, man-to-man isn't accurate. It's more like man-to-the monkey. Nick, you... I swiped it while the monkey was distracted. Wow, really on a ball day, Nick. Thank you. Can I have an ice pack? I think it hit me in the balls. Let me see it. Let me see it. Huh? See it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in the circus, and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? Doesn't fit me at all. Oh, well, guess for you time to lay off the burgers. I mentioned, it doesn't look like something any girl I would know would actually wear. Alright. Rebecca, you monkey brain son of a bitch! Ay, 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 ay. Back at the big top, I present to you one costume. Here you go, Regina. Oh, hey, thank you. You got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. I wonder if guys melt to mush in front of this girl. Hey, Regina, that costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it does not fit me. Huh? This costume? Well, this isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the line she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm thinking some other things. Oh no, is Regina the murderer? Because now I'm thinking she wanted revenge for the fact someone might have killed her beloved cat. I forgot the cafeteria's in the next spot. Let's go talk to Mo. Hey Mo, got a few questions for you. Wow, this egg smells fantastic. We know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know the smell. It's burgers. Hey, hello, hello. Welcome to Bistro de Sake, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. Oh, those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's like some kind of crazed burger monster. Man, my burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, a little special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible for anyone hankering for a burger. One bite will send you to hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell just from the smell. Whoa. You know, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. So, hey Mo. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what do you guys do? Why? No, that's all I thought about for the last 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You hear Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was a doctor when he was younger. He's calmed down a bit now. But he was livid when he heard about the murder. He was so upset, he said he just couldn't go on. Was that upset? Yeah, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Well, maybe I should just try to give up on being some half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max. He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. While a lot of what he says is right. Oh. All that's left is see if anyone can get over the tragedy. You know? Tragedy, you know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? You don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yep, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correcto mundo. Does he mean ding? Mo. I mean no disrespect, but are you lying to us? Hey, no, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said, if everyone can get over the tragedy, seemed a bit weird. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? So now we're getting close to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear pants for a reason. 6 months ago, huh? Oh no, I think I know where this is going. 6 months ago, Leon died. Leon, I'm guessing got killed by Acro. Or something like that. Which, with that, I'm guessing something went wrong during one of his acrobatic trainings. Fell, landed on the lion, killing the lion, but also crippling him. To which point, damn, man, sorry to hear that. But, let's find out. Time for a bit of investigation. Getting over it. Well, you gotta tell us what happened 6 months ago. The world went on at the circus. Okay. Now look, there's no need to look so scared when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Hey, come on, let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Ooh, Phoenix, high five, my man. I actually really enjoy a chicken sandwich. Burgers are fantastic. If it wasn't so expensive lately, I would love more chicken sandwiches. Actually, I've kind of got an idea what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen in the case of that accident, would it? How do I pull up Leon? What about this? Look, Stacy. What? You know, the burgers. Looks like I shot a blank on that attempt. Well, I just say, now burger sounds alright to you? Mo, you said something about an accident. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh. Leon. He was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad at practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and he opened his mouth, you know? Yeah. Uh-huh. Usually when we did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? Sure did. People in the crowd always loved seeing me do it. They always start screaming. You sure they were shooting because they loved you doing that? Anyways. What was that bad thing? Oh yeah. Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina. Everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah. That's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Okay. So... I'm very positive I'm correct then. On my timing. So... Either Acro was training, flew by, got bit by the lion, something like that. I'm guessing that's what happened. Alright, once again, let's try this. Now that I actually have the lion available. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so Mo... 6 months ago, we know that... Okay, so it's evidence. Tell me about Leon. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during that practice, right? How did you... I tell them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting your head inside of a lion's mouth, right? Yeah. But Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised. Yeah, he's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? What must be talking about? Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything to? It must have been Akro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way. Listen, I need to know the truth what happened to Russell. Please, tell me anything you can. I'm sorry, Akro. Unlock successful. So, this is like I said, you know, the accident. Did someone die? No. But it probably would have been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. When he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at a hospital. That's all he's been going to be able to do. Steve, how is that related to Acro, though? He's his brother. What? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobatic team of brothers. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingaling. But everyone around here just called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Man, everyone sure seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Black bursts out, "Let me perform Neon." Why would he do that? I don't know. But that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was just smiling. Hey, you mean Leon? Yeah. Leon, when he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way. That's impossible. A smirking lion. A flying murderer. Why is it seen that always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? Well, we never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys are so serious. But what was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. All that truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you do have some pepper. Shake it, shake it, shake it. There he goes again, like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice. What a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's a basic clownship. Girlie, I know you're Gura. I understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneeze. Aw, does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. But Bat, from my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Okay, knowing this. Let's see. Let's go talk to Acro real fast. Oh, Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that to someone else? We're back because Acro is hiding while his legs were injured. He was hurt in that accident 6 months ago. It seems he knows that we know. Oh well. It seems you have things you want to talk about, so far away. Understood. Let's go. I'll look into your darker side. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry. I thought we talked about this. There was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice. Yes. Unfortunately, acrobatics are prone to all sorts of falls and injuries. He's lying. If that were the real case, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro. Are you really trying to tell me that practice accident was the cause of your injury? Found inside the wooden box where the victim was hunched over, it contains pep. Wait a second. There's no chance the fucking victim is bad, right? If he's actually recovered from a coma or whatnot. But anyways, here's the lion, Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by that lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just have to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. No animal tamer. If a lion was coming right at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay. Maybe attacked isn't the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight to save somebody. That. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yeah. Learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything that happened to you in regards to that accident. I suppose it was a slip of the tongue on his part, so that's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down their prime. Cut down together. That's where he slipped. That's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the same center of the accident together, like always. I see. But an accident's an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken their last lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know that you're hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like very much is the reason you're being so evasive. Regina. You always seem so calm and collected until you started talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regat tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina has no reason to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something to Akuro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. This is... Where did you get... Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was around breakfast time. I always take Akira's breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. So tell me about your wheelchair. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bet, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside Leon's mouth like you can do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But the line was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. And that's when Leon attacked me and how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason I still keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah. I wanted you to take a look at this. What is this? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross. It's covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. Huh? When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. Leon, obviously. Oh. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick, I know. I always said the same thing. What do you think this all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss Von Karma. I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Akira. Preparations? I've served a summons for Akira to appear in the court tomorrow as a witness. Akira. We'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Akira, a witness? Come, Akira. Let's get to the office. Yes, madam. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, full of confidence. Guess I found something you can use. It's all beginning to come together now. Ba-na-ba-na-na-na. Ow. Ow. Time for the trial. Now I'm wondering if Regina teamed up with somebody, because the scarf idea sounds weird. Good morning, Max. Yeah, good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go on for a big audience. I'm working up to it. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina? How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today. Of course I did. Mo told me I should come and watch this. Mo said that. So, what kind of performance will we put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end. It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is. Well, Max, looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Crap. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to ya! Hey, everybody. Alright. Let's get ready to get stuck in some Lego Jimbo. Hey, how long can you go, Mo? Top of the morning to you, Governor. Top of the morning. The ticket. Time of the day starts with the energy in the morning. The early bird gets a worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max. I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh my, thanks. So, how are you today, right? Well, I've got the feeling today I'm going to face up against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If that's all I've got to worry about, how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to that already. It just means I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you gonna do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do what we usually do with our psychological warfare. Today, we'll rely on evidence. It's the only way we get past Acro and get to the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough. Anyway, I wanted to make sure that Regina sees today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want to make sure that Regina watches? Yes. That's why I brought her to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Right then. Court is now in the session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What is the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. The one that saw Maximilian Galactica flying off from the scene of the crime. Ora! Ora! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my defendant stayed up all night. My detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my oldest. Poor gumshoe. Very well. Please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work. Or should I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Name and occupation. Ken Dingaling, but everyone around here just calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you can see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is just below my window. On the night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. What I witnessed. After 10 p.m., I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few minutes later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galatea. I only saw him from behind. That's how it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for such things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. You said the fucking name again. You pushed the Miles button. I'm gonna beat your ass so bad in this court you'll be going back to Germany. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? Yes, I did. No words of Miss Von Karma yesterday. May I quote yesterday's proceedings? There is no way that actually happens. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination. You gotta go with the fun behind. Hold on. No, the light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So the light's off. You're still clearly able to see a human fly by your window. And the safety light thing's enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window as the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that that person I saw was Max Galatea. More impressive than the less results I seem to get. Maybe there's something fishy with his last bit of testimony. It's a contradiction. There's a huge contradiction in the testimony that was just given.
Objection!
If there's some contradiction, you need to provide it with evidence. He's right. I see some evidence. You have any evidence to support your claim of this? His hat. You claim to have seen the exact thing that Melvin was wearing that night. Do you stand on that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on his head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down on your window that night. And that would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in. Sitting outside the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. And that's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, that's Max's silk hat. What are you going on with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max had 2 soul cats? No. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stage. Order! Order!
Objection!
It seems like only someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. What about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Acro is the real culprit. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion. Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. Oh, I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to learn how to grab an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. I'm telling the wow, the crowd and the smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough that it's almost scary. Huh. He's being pecked by a hummingbird. As always, he's staying calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up for myself, let alone leave the lodging house. But that's true. I understand Mr. Wright is trying to help his client. But to do so by accusing me of murder of all things? See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear that the accusation is ridiculous. She's right. Why you pick on a disabled man, you heartless, cruel man? This is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix? You tried to drum up support from the peanut gallery. That's how you do it. Ugh. I think that's enough of this little game. And I've got the doctor's note to confirm that Akko was unable to stand with his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. Oh, I can hear the defense now. Akko has an accomplice. What do you say about Mr. Wright? Does he have an accomplice? Of course he didn't. Now then, thus must be we hear the name of the mysterious Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not gonna sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There is no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder by himself. Order! Order! What are you getting at? Why you keep them on their toes, Nick? Now I'm gonna prove how it all fits together. I'll show you how Acro murdered Russell Berry. You do, Nick. You really do that. You know what I can't do? Can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, well, let's do it then. Mr. Phoenix arrived. The witness is the killer. And then his eyewitness account is all lies, correct? That's right, I'd like to clear you up on something for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? Right here, in his room. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room. Very simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingaling? It's just an interesting theory. Ooh, we have an ad bastard. Chat, while the ad's going on, I will pause real fast. Save my game real fast. And while we're doing that, I will go get myself a little snack. Be right back, chat. I realized that I forgot to unmute my mic when I came back. Whoops. If I obviously can't read my room, obviously I couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. You mess up here. She's right. I can't mess up here. I gotta have some serious thoughts. I'm sure that he killed the ringmaster. And he did while in his room. There's no doubt about that. Time to alliance with how Mr. Dingaling committed the crime. Fine. I'm gonna present some evidence. What you use to commit this murder. Here we go. What's this? A photo. It is indeed. The problem is with the item that is shown in the photo. The bust. A large bust. Because it's life-size, and also incredibly heavy. Heavy. Heavy to guarantee certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. See? That's how Acro was able to kill the ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian's whole bust. Order! Order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you're stuck in a wheelchair, it'd be easy enough to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? That's impossible. Well, Acro's an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like that bust. Mr. Dingaling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows I'm getting close to the truth. Well, well, Acro, you can't run away from things like God! I'd watch what I say if I were you, the Phoenix tonight. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is the material for this case. I demand that we get a proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say, from Karma. She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objective is overruled. Can you see things my way just once? Just once? Mr. Dingaling, I'm sorry. But we needed you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts of your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems, however. Let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. The woman will sink to any low to win a case. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I do have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would have been unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regards to the witness's testimony. It is impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself far enough to look. Not to mention, he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. Cannot let her get to me. I've got to focus. Alright. Suppose I could have lived inside the size of the bust?
Objection!
Hold on. Acro. You really didn't need to lean up the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time that where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I might add.
Objection!
Just so you're hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Pink's right. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job at hinting. Yes, hurry up and explain these, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. Never Mitch, your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that bus came falling down was the exact same moment this ringmaster lifted up the wooden box. Which means the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean if the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there's no way it could have missed the head of the victim. No! Hold up! Hold up! That's unbelievable! Finally, Some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now, just gotta keep going. Only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? This is the dingling, of course. He connected to a rope. And then all he had to do was lower it. Ow! Allow me with some sense in it. Oh, Mr. Phoenix right. The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specifically made. Specifically made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. The weight of the box. The box had a remarkable weight. According to court records, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down and lift it up with her body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I'm trying to point out. The box is also very large. It also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That's correct. To lift the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Oh! Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I am shocked at your imagination skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember. It's top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not have possibly left the lodging house by myself. That means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I very well may have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget, you said there's no accomplice. That's exactly how the witness could have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. Huh. But there's no place to get perplexed. I gotta get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? He used the monkey. He used Money the Monkey. A monkey. Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when you stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had the monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and brought it back home. Oh, Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room. The bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes to read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, And they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Acro. Money is a very strong monkey, right? It'd be easy to bring that bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, well, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order! Order! I said order! Miss Montana! Where is the bus in question at this moment? I don't know. We were searching for it as we speak. It's a rather strange turn of events. Let's say the monkey had not stolen the bus. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. You mean the bus is the murder weapon? Purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought one of them used one of them. Anyways, I think we've been more than enough proven one critical fact. Namely, that it's entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so sick that I was in a bit of a dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Yeah! Don't be so bamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You forgot the most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. Are you spawning out, Mr. Wright? Yeah, don't let her be now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. There was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this, and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the crown saw? It was the bust. He saw Max's God, mother! I asked who the other person most saw on the scene. The evidence has nothing to do with that question. Ah, contraire, mon frère. That indeed does have something to do with this question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he didn't actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw at all. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust!
Objection!
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
Objection!
And there's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to a bust. It'll be easy to hang one of those off of the cards in the bust's hand. Idiot. Who in the right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who would put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance in this case, don't you agree? Oh, you caught me. Well, let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Russell did. Oh, him? You're saying it's the victim himself, Russell Berry. That's what I'm saying. The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Place the cloak really isn't the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, sir? Right? Explain yourself. Nick, do you have a handle on all this? Fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's take a step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust, and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room, and went to the scene, of course. At that time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trio. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. That's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is where the magic happens. The very instant that the bust hit the victim, wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. What? The impact of the bust threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a sound a witness heard, prompting him to take a look. The witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't have seen out the window, so he just kept pulling the bust up. And that's how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. You see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the person who's been able to drop the murder weapon from a certain crime scene. Acro, it only could have been you. Man, he's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he hasn't come up to the end of his rope now. So, what now? New cases for the one of a long-winded tale. But you have any evidence that proves your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. It's alright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. Just explain how there can only be one possible murder method. There's still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual. A contradiction, actually. Okay then, let's use that to get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Now proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs up your claims. I want hard proof that you've unraveled the trick to this magic case. The hat. The problem? Bum, bum. The problem has always been Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times yesterday during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there are two contradictions in most testimony. The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all the contradictions. You fool! Do you ever shut up? Max's hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene of crime was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense, if you look at it that way. You did see the silk hat, sort of.
Objection!
Fine, you got one, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what Ventriloquist said in court? He said that he saw the witness's white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said there were no white roses. I'd like you to explain that, and try to get away with it. Can you do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, then it means the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order. Order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory sounds a bit absurd to me. However, keep going down this road a while, see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Carr will finally throw in the towel. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Yes, I did. Is there something making you think I didn't? If you did, then maybe you understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of that. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Once again, motivation always needed. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Aphrodite's story. learned of his relationship with the Ringmaster, and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the Ringmaster. Acro's motive, huh? It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel like this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. The court will now take a 10-minute recess. Ba-dum-ba-da-da-da-da. December 30th, 2:17 p.m. Oh god! I can't believe it. Echo? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. And I think that he's always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I really that hated? Echo tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? but I'm nothing but a little old newbie, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal! You just gonna ignore me after I try to get all the trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe. Look, just forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, Detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you just relax a little bit? You got some real tasty milk. How about contract, Detective? Well, if you insist. Now, how about that evidence you mentioned? What is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Akuro's room. Yep. And I've included the forensic results. You might want to take a look at that later. Wouldn't Miss Von Karma be mad at you doing this? That's why this is a secret. Huh? Look, details on a need-to-know basis. Aren't we really, we're not really allies or anything like that, but, everything, in the court up till now has been going according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karma doesn't seem controlling things the way they are just now. You'll figure out eventually, pal. Yes, sir. Our final plans are set in motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. Oh, I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. Well, that's it. Well, that's all for me too, pal. Alright, I'm out here. What do you mean by that? The very end part? I'm not sure. It's all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, and one more thing. Don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large package coming from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks sort of like a dairy now. Hurry up and drink all of it before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me. December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Courtroom, number 2. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue where you left off. I'd like to continue with Akuro's testimony, starting from his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Akuro would have had to commit this crime. Understood. Now then, Mr. Dingley. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally reached the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor. And don't ask any questions you don't want the answer to. Nope. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an actor about 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness was deeply respected of the victim. I wonder, how could anyone think that Acura would kill the man he held in such esteem? You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would he kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to question it. But I don't think I need to question it. There's no need to cross-examine this witness. What's that? Why was the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I already know the answer. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why he wanted the ringmaster dead? No, I can't. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acura killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acura has no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Oh, God! You foolish attempts to fool the foolish fools who's foolishly hearted. Did you forget that you made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was that the real killer of Russell Berry, ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acura, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murder plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry from the beginning. What? Order. Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice, if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? What the fuck? Are you attempting to imply that Acura was trying to kill someone else? I present to you Regina Berry. Regina Berry? This young girl's the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acura, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that. That's a mean-spiritedly question. He could have easily answered that question. If I'm wrong, all he has to do is say you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to... The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence. Now! I want to know why Acura would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves that Acura was out to kill this young girl. Here. Acura, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tail coat. Inside the victim's tail coat. Acura wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. Just saying that he called Russell Berry, the note. Yes, but there's just one problem. Akio did intend to place this note in someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean, it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person who this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order! 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 Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. This isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why in the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake. Instead of Regina. That's incredible! Remember the testimony that Akio gave us earlier today? Lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'm falling the window myself. But Akio had no idea who it was that arrived in that plaza. Because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it. Akio thought it was Regina down the plaza. And that's when he let the bus fly. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately. And it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Akio wrote this note to Regina.
Objection!
Foolishly foolish fool with the foolishly foolish fool with ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish that you've even made me sound like a foolhardily fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're sure about this, tell me about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about that line? Well, if that note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in the place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What is the incident that alluded in this note? Incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I'm more than enough to ready to show this court what happened at that time. Mon. Wait, are you sure this relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case in its start happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry and tell us about it. What's this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I'd like to know certainly what happened. But I can't answer that question. The judge is gonna think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually this small seasoning bottle. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this decisive evidence was what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. What exactly are you saying? Are you claiming that Regina Berry killed someone with a bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who is Regina Berry's intended victim? Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead? Technically, that's true. However, Bat's been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina. She did this to him. Do you spend your entire life dreaming up of new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution is looking to Acro's brother, Sean Diggling. 6 months ago, he's bit by a lion, found to his current comatose state. A lion? Regina. I mean, Miss Regina is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in this position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. More so, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So that's what happened to Mr. Acro's brother. He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was an accident? It's more than just that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have instigated the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion attack her brother. Acro's brother. I present to you the scarf. That's just a scarf. Acro. The scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who was it the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina? There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. What might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered her with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? That man is getting attacked by a hummingbird right now. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Pause. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-coated scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still seems the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix, right? Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling. Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? Never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all that pepper on the scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me.
Objection!
What's the matter, Miss Von Kalma? I object. I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix, right? This theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Akio never actually lost his brother due to this accident. Or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that's what I said was true? You don't mean. You can't mean. Witness! Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem that it's always been. Evidence. If I had dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? Poke. You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the mother weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bus. The defense used. If that were to be found in Akira's room, and if it was covered in the victim's blood, that'd be very awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bus. Nick, you gotta do something. It's the last step. If I get this one right, then it's all over from here. Let's see how things work out. It might be worthwhile to search Akira's room, but why aren't you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now that you know the true meaning of karma, total justice. I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Avant Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Akira's room yesterday. What did you find? There is no reason to even say it. If we have found what you think you found in that room, Akira would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in that room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Akira directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. It looks like you lacked the final nail to put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relative here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that. Ah! Do something, Nick. You can't let this case slip by. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? If Phoenix right, you know where the bust is, I'm sure you do. It's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? It seems the case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings an end to the cross-examination, Miss Witness. Hold it. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to present its case. I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? We need time to do. You're the most surprised person here. She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? Why are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait! You can't just be silly. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. No way forward. Now. The mother weapon. Where is Max's bust now? It's somewhere in this courtroom. It's obvious. The bust is inside the very courtroom. It's obvious. Where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. It's at the witness stand. Acro. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Wow, you are a big guy. You have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just want to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me, it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have all been over. Which is why you had to hide it. And the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the old blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Miss Francesca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like you to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search in my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out in the morning, you know. But the bust? Obviously, I couldn't just throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place I could hide quickly was under those wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things figured out, didn't you? I was completely upped in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of the courtroom hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. And so you've gotten me. Well done, Mr. Wright. And well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. Can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. Amazing. You definitely couldn't tell it by looking at her. I know for sure I can't. I can't believe it. Me, making such a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search at Buell Room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Mr. Russell Brand? Yes, Your Honor. I am responsible for that crime. Akira. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get back at her in the same way. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I couldn't forgive her. No matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Her brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. That she would laugh innocently while saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it. No matter how hard I tried. And that's when you decided to do something about Regina. How? Dreadful. So you're saying that you were a victim in all this as well? No. That's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered about giving myself up. But I just couldn't up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection on the circus itself. I'm such an idiot. I can't believe it. You've beaten me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. This court is adjourned. (4:27 p.m.) District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Oh! Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't be too happy about this. Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? It's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congratulations, but only at max. 1,000,000 of them. Thank you. Hey, what's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, you'll be like that forever and never be happy. Huh? You've been like that for a while. It's all my fault. Sweetie pie? Bad and Acro. They're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina, Mr. Wright, please tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? I first said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean Acro... Is he gonna try to get his revenge on me? No. He's not gonna do that on you, Regina. Are you sure? Are you really sure? I can believe that. Yep. He doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true. But I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making that stuff up so Acro's not wanting revenge. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But bad. That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bad as long as it takes. Till he opens his eyes. And then he can meet Acro again. That's sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well... hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm, sorry about what happened. So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. You know, I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen in this circus now, though? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore. Everyone's sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I'll take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus the world's ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen. Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Hey, I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus in the world has... There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means, this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, bit guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina. Are you gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. Hey, what are you talking about, Regina? Why would you think that I brought you to court today? Huh? We gotta work together to make the Big Berry Circus bigger than it's ever been. No. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. It seems like everything's gonna turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seat. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna order some special whoopee cushion seats. See. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid really paid off, just like you said, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Akira really was the killer, I thought this is the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Akira's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Mr. Edgeworth. Excellent. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top Finale. And that is a perfect cliffhanger for us. Brand new episode has been unlocked, and look at that thumbnail. It's Wiles. He's back, baby! I'm stealing his suit. For now, this will end for tonight. Y'all have a marvelous rest of your evening. Let's see who's on that I can raid myself into. Let's see who's on. Ooh. Let's send y'all this way, I think. Send you to Siswin as they are back on streaming again. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening. We will be back later on in the week with more excuse me. Phoenix Wright. After we finish Phoenix Wright, I'm gonna have to decide what next game we'll be playing. But in the meantime, y'all all take care. Stay safe and stay shameless, everybody. Laters.